Here are the corrections to the assignment questions I gave yesterday. Whether you did the assignment or not, listen carefully to these questions and how I would answer them. These may be your questions. They are real JAMB questions, past questions. Alright, so I gave you from question 11 to 15 and I'm going to answer them. So this video is going to be very, very short. It's just 5 questions we are going to look at very briefly. So question 11 says, which of the following statement about flotation is not correct? Which of the following statement about flotation is not correct? A, an object floats because the up thrust is equal to its weight. B, a floating object displaces its own weight of liquid. C, an object floats when its density is less than that of the liquid. And D, an object floats because the weight of fluid is more than that of the object. Now, looking at this critically, you already know the answer, of course, if you are familiar with why objects float. But if not, you may not be able to know the answer. Alright, so the correct answer here is D. Objects float when the up thrusts are buoyant, when the equal weight of the object is displaced, that's the volume of liquid. But it does not float because the weight of the fluid is greater than the weight of the object. So D is wrong. They say which of the following is not correct. So that's the answer to question 11. If you get it, you get it. If you didn't get it, please take corrections for my students. Sorry if you are not my student. I have students that we are learning together. I'm coaching them to see how they will pass well in JAMB this year. So yesterday I made a video where I gave them 5 questions assignment from 2025 JAMB past questions physics. That's last year's physics. So, and here what I'm doing now is just the corrections. So please just follow. You subscribe to the channel later, and if you wish to be part of us, you can also let me know in the comment section. Then I will find a way to send you the link to our WhatsApp group and you will join. So we move right into question 12. It says, how long does it take 750 watts water heater to raise the temperature of 1 kg of water from 20 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius? So specific heat capacity of water is given. Now, I would advise that you master formulas related to specific heat capacity. In this 2025, I saw a lot of questions under this specific heat capacity. So this question is asking you a simple question. They just want you to know the whole quantity of heat required divided by the power. So we are given the power rating as 750 watts. Then all we need to do is to calculate the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature from 20 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. Then we divide. So I've already done it, but you can do it later to confirm. The correct answer is C, which is 168 seconds. You can do that also to confirm. So how to calculate the heat required? Q is equal to MC delta T. Never forget this formula. Please, I beg you. You cannot answer this kind of questions without knowing this formula. The quantity of heat or the amount of heat required. M stands for mass, C specific heat capacity, delta T change in temperature. As we are given there 20 to 50, so the change is 50 minus 20, big minus small. So you can just see that it's just substitution. We put our mass there, 1 kg, we put specific heat capacity which is given to us. Change in temperature is 50 minus 20 like I said. So the total quantity of heat required is 126 joule. Now, this is not the final thing. Remember, we are asked time. And time is quantity of heat required all over power. That's the formula. I have seen this kind of questions, like I think up to 3 questions asking about time in the same year. So I don't know how JAMB used to ask their questions. Sometimes it used to make me just laugh. Similar kind of question. It means if you cannot answer this, you cannot answer the next one. So please master these 2 formulas now. I'm already introducing 2 formulas to calculate the quantity of heat and to calculate time. So you cannot calculate time if you cannot calculate the quantity of heat. Power is already given to us. The rating is 750. So with this, I believe question 12 is clear. Let's go to 13. Which electromagnetic wave is more suitable for satellite communication due to its ability to penetrate the Earth's atmosphere with minimum absorption? Now we are talking about satellite communication. It can penetrate the Earth with minimum absorption. So the electromagnetic wave that is most suitable for satellite communication is microwaves. Please, sorry for the noise on the background. I am not home yet, so I just closed from work and it's getting dark. I feel I should quickly run this so that you guys can go through it. All right, so I already said microwaves is the answer. So they pass through the Earth's atmosphere with a very little absorption and are therefore used for satellite communication and radar systems. Second to the last question, which factor does not affect vapor pressure of a liquid? So what is vapor pressure? These questions sometimes are tricky, but if you really understand what you are doing, they are very simple to answer. So vapor pressure is how strongly a liquid wants to evaporate. Now, what affects it? Nature of the liquid affects it, surface area affects it, temperature affects it, and intermolecular force affects it. Are all these correct? No, one is not correct. So the correct answer is surface area. The surface area exposed does not affect it, but the nature of the intermolecular forces affects it, temperature affects it, and several other factors. So the last question says the rate of heat transfer by radiation is most affected by. With this, I hope you remember your conduction, your convection, and radiation. So here we have radiation, and they say the rate of heat transfer by radiation is most affected by what? Mass of the object, color and surface texture, thermal conductivity, and volume of the material. So remember, in conduction, it's just heat is transferred from one place to another through the vibration of the molecules. Like if you put a metal ion in fire, if you put the tip, before you know, if you touch the end, it will be hot also. So how did the heat travel from that end to this end? That's conduction. Then convection has to do with the movement of fluids. Hot fluids moving, and they transfer their heat to the surface, to the object. Then when we talk about radiation, hot objects emit radiation, heat rays that travel even in a vacuum. And when they are absorbed by another object, that object becomes hot. So now they are saying that this kind of heat transfer, which is radiation, is mostly affected by what? The correct answer is color and texture. Remember, black objects absorb color. Black and rough absorbs color. I think I saw this kind of question. Is it this 2025? Yes. So black and rough absorbs a lot of heat. So that's why it is advised that people that are in hot regions should wear light black white clothes because it absorbs lesser amount of heat. So that's question 15, color and surface. And thank you once again for participating, those who participated. I'm going to share this to only those who did the assignment. I will share it so that they would have, but anyone can watch the video, but they are only them. I will share this in form of PowerPoint so that they can have it to go through. I always reward those who are serious, and thank you once again. See you in the next video. Bye.